Welcome everybody to our science lesson. This is the first lesson in our animal adaptations unit. So let's get started. The first thing we do, just like we always do in our classroom, is to talk about our objective, and that's what I'm expecting you to do by the end of the lesson. So our objective for this science lesson in our animal adaptations unit is to work in pairs to research an adaptation of an animal from a certain environment, and then you'll use iPads to film an interview about your animal and the ways that it has adapted to its environment. And then in the end, these interviews will be published on YouTube. So, if you look at this picture over here, this has 6 different animal habitats, and it gives you some ideas of the animals that live in each of those habitats. There's the rainforest, polar habitat, wetlands, grasslands, marine, and desert habitat. So, let's go down to where it says start here. Here are the directions for this activity. With your partner, which I've already assigned to you, you will choose an animal from your assigned habitat. So, if you need to know who your partner is and which habitat you're going to be researching, click here on this link. You'll see here I have the same image, and I also have some boxes around here with the names of the habitats and your names listed underneath. So you'll find your name, you'll find out who your partner is, and you'll see which habitat you and your partner are responsible for researching. If you have, for example, the polar habitat, you'll go over here to the polar image and you might choose one of these animals, or you might choose another one. And if you decide to choose one that's not listed here, just let me know and double check it with me first, and I'll let you know if it's okay. So once you find your name and your partner, decide on a habitat, and then go back to this page, to the science project. Now, once you've found out which animal you will be researching, go back to the list of directions. Number 2 gives you a link to a website which has a lot of great resources for your research. So click on this link and you'll see a whole list of websites about animals and nature and habitats. You can use any of these websites to research your project. This is a great place to start. So once you've seen that, we can go back to our website. And let's go down to number 3. As you research, you have a graphic organizer that you can use to keep track of the information. When you click on this link here, you will be able to download the graphic organizer, and that will be a great place for you to keep your research. Now, after you've finished your research, you and your partner need to decide who will be the filmmaker and who will be the animal expert. The filmmaker's job will be to ask the questions during the interview and hold and operate the iPad camera. And the animal expert will need to answer the questions. So that's something you and your partner will have to decide. After that, I want you to write out all of your information in a question and answer format, and then you'll be able to film your interview. You and your partner will be able to ask each other questions about the animal and film the interview, and in the end, they'll all go on to YouTube. So I hope that clears some things up for you. If you have any questions about this activity, you can ask me in class, or you can email me right here. You can put in your name, your email address, the subject of your email, and any questions that you have for me. Thanks.